Dysfunctional vet here. This is my Kubota. It is a BX 25 Delta. I'm going to show you something. If you look right down inside there, let me get to where I can see it myself. There we go. Check that out. There are no blades on my fan. I'm going to pause this for a second and flip around to another side and show you a different view. Alright, here's another view, and if you notice, I have radiator damage right down in here. Now, whether the radiator is leaking or whether my reservoir right here is leaking, and I am down pretty low. You can see the line inside there. It was up to normal when this accident happened. What happened is there's a little bitty hole that you can't really see from here, and I was unaware that it was there, but a stick came up from the bottom, was pulled up into the fan blade, broke all the blades off, punctured the radiator or punctured my reservoir right here, and essentially rendered my tractor useless. Now, because it's still under warranty and I have insurance on it, I've filed a claim for damage, which I really feel bad about. But I didn't realize that there was a hole up underneath, and I'm going to pause this and I'm going to show you that hole. If you have a Kubota of any type, you need to look and see. Now, I've been using this. I have 77 hours of tractor work on this thing. I've been using it to push brush that I've cut with a chainsaw off. Now, where I picked that stick up was right out here. And that actual stick, let me pause it and find it. Yes, here's the culprit right here. This is the stick. You can see where it got chopped up in the fan as it destroyed it. This stick was right out here. And when I rolled over it, trying to simulate this with my foot, it came up, somehow got caught, got pulled up, went into the fan blade, and that's all she wrote. So as soon as I get a fix for this, I will put this film together and post it for anybody else that has a Kubota BX 25 Delta. Now, I like my tractor. It has some issues. There are times when it's just underpowered and I ask it to do something, but it is a small tractor. It's not designed for everything, so don't find fault with the tractor, nor do I find fault with it. But this is a design flaw which should have been addressed and was not. Fortunately, I have access to a plate of aluminum, and I'll be correcting this issue very shortly, and I'll show you all that as soon as I can. So let me pause this. I'll show you the hole where the problem came from, and then when we get the tractor back from repair and the underside has been properly protected, we will continue. This hole that we're looking at is where that stick went up through, and it went right up into there and right into the fan belt, right into the cooling fan. Now, when it destroyed the radiator, it also destroyed the cowling around it. In terms of dollars that I know positively are involved, it's about $300 just for parts. Now, labor's more expensive. I'm not sure what they charge. But what I'm going to end up doing is hooking on to some of these places where I have these holes, and I'm going to drop angle iron down so that I don't interfere with my linkage, and I'll put a plate of aluminum from right up in here somewhere coming all the way back, so I won't mess with my steering, which is this section right here. And I'll be thinking about this a lot before I actually build this piece. But I'll have to have a opening for my steering. Other than that, this linkage will be involved, and once we have all this stuff done, then hopefully we'll be good. This is a very significant design flaw They put a bucket on the front end of this. You know good and well people are going to be pushing brush with it. In my case, I was just driving. I wasn't pushing brush, but this could have cratered on me way back in the forest, and then I would have been kind of screwed getting it out. It would have taken several days. Start it up, drive it for a few minutes, instant it gets hot, I have to shut it down, and then take forever. So that's my commentary, that's my gripe today. Sadly, my tractor's out of service for a while. Well, that's what my instrument panel looks like after it came back from the shop. You can see where it was rubbed on the panel here. You can see the fractures in the plastic right there. You can see the damage right up here, along with the fractures in the plastic. Here's where they really went to town on trying to break the thing out. The seal's been torn out. The plastic's been all gouged up. I wonder why that was necessary to tear that out. To get to the power steering motor, which is inside here, there are two bolts right here that hold this plastic on. Pull the steering wheel off. Take these two nuts off. I'm not sure how these are hooked in. Haven't looked underneath. And lift up. There was no reason to tear that up.